done this before. Don't look at me like that. Like, I know you've done this before. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Leanne, and if you're new, welcome to this channel. If you're not, welcome back to my channel, and Happy New Year! Happy New Year. Like, this is a new year. Do you know what that means? It means you have many opportunities to get things right. You have new opportunities to become a better person, to yourself, to others, and just everything is fresh about this year. And I know, like, last year I had a lot of fun. It ended really well, and I'm glad and I'm excited that that's how everything ended, or that's how last year ended. And yeah, cheers to the new year. So today we're going to be talking about breaking bad habits, because as we go and as we do things, we nurture bad habits that shouldn't be there in the first place. By the way, if you see me looking down, looking at my notes, I always have my notes. So number 1, taking long breaks. Do you ever just study for 2 hours and then you take a break for 2 hours? Do you know why that happens? Because you go on your phone. During your break, you should not go on your phone. Don't be on your phone when you're taking a break, because you're taking a break from studying, but now you're going to take this distraction. Being on your phone, it's going to cause you to start scrolling on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, all these social media platforms, and yet you're supposed to be focused, but you're taking a break, right? So don't take long breaks, because what causes you to take those long breaks is because you're on your phone. So to prevent you being on your phone, put your phone in another room when you're studying, or put it on do not disturb, put it on flight mode, and focus on your work that you're doing. Okay, number two is taking too much time to write notes. I used to struggle with this as well when I was in high school. Although I could write faster, the notes were just a lot, so I just wrote down too many things. But I actually realized that if you watch the lecture, or if you watch a video of whatever topic it is, you're gonna know what's important, because it's gonna be repeated in that video. Or when you now know what's important, you're not gonna write down each and everything from the textbook, which brings me to my next point on this. Okay? You should never start writing notes from the textbook. Stop writing notes from the textbook first. You know why? The textbook has all information about a topic. It has everything. It has the unnecessary things, it has the important things, the things that you'll be tested on, and the things that you won't be tested on. But how will you know what's important if you start with the textbook? You won't. So that's why you have to first watch videos about the topic, or watch your lecture video, whatever it is, whatever source you have, watch it first before you go to the textbook. That way you don't spend too much time reading things that are irrelevant to, your curriculum, okay? Number 3, summarize lecture notes, okay? So when your teacher takes out time out of their day to type out notes for you, to make a presentation or whatever it is, you're gonna have to summarize notes from that. Don't do it from the textbook. Don't do it from the textbook. For example, I do computer sciences. Most of the times, if you start reading from the textbook, you're gonna be lost, because the topic is new, the terminology is probably different, because each chapter has like a new topic and stuff. So you're not really gonna understand unless the person explains it to you, right? So you're gonna take your lecture notes and summarize those ones. You want to avoid to write things word for word. We do not do that over here. Don't do that. Just don't. You can use the textbook to just like point out keywords and things like that, but don't use it first when you're doing your notes. First, watch the lecture video or a video on YouTube about the topic. Second, what did I say you should do second, Joel? Second, I said never start with the textbook. And third, summarize lecture notes, then read the textbook. So you can actually read the textbook last. And also the textbook has activities or questions at the end of each chapter. Be sure to do them, because as much as they may not come out the same way, it's all about you grasping the concept, okay? So bad habit number 3. Bad habit number 3 is definitely studying in bed. And I know you've done this before. Don't look at me like that. Like, I know you've done this before. Just stop. Stop. Get some help. Just stop. Stop studying in your bed or on your bed. When you are on your bed, you're telling your brain that it's time to rest, it's time to relax, so I can just, doze off. You're gonna doze off. Like, this happens all the time, and this has happened times without number. It will always happen like that. It will always happen like that. So don't do it. Just don't study from your bed. Make sure you have a designated area for you to study. Even if it's not a designated area, let it just not be your bed. You can study at different places, like you can study at the library, you can study in the kitchen, you can study in the dining, because actually engaging your brain with different places and allocating different topics to those places is actually really important. And I cannot explain that right now, but if you want me to make a video on that, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, so if you've gotten this far, please like this video, because I know that this is actually very interesting. You know, I always say that nothing is new under the sun, so maybe you've heard this before, but this is me reminding this to you, because it happens. We slip off, we're humans, it happens, and it's okay, but you can now start working on it day by day. All right, so bad habit number 4. Bad habit number 4 is listening to music while you're studying. I know that you've heard so many gurus telling you that listening to music while you're studying makes you concentrate even better and everything, and it does, but not the wrong music. Like the music that you listen to when you are having fun and all that, that's not the music you should be listening to when you're studying, because that one, it has lyrics, and while you're reading, you're gonna be like, you're singing, but you're not focusing. It's not gonna work out. It's gonna be a mess, and at the end of the day, you're gonna write what you're listening to. Like, you're gonna write the lyrics of your song, and this has happened to me many times. So to solve that problem, you need to listen to white noise music. And I actually made a playlist. It's in my bio. Just click it. You know, it's free. Nothing really fancy. There is a link in my bio. Click on it, and it has study music or study background music that you can listen to while you're studying. This helps you concentrate and everything, only if you don't listen to songs that have lyrics. So yes, there we go. Now, last minute cramming, this one has got to be the hardest one. Like, it's just so easy to let things go and to let yourself go until it's like the last minute and you now have to do like last minute studying. That's not cute. It's not cool. Don't do that, because you are just showing how unorganized you are, disorganized you are. So what I want you to do to avoid last minute cramming, because we all know, like, I know there are some people that live by the motto like cram, pass and forget. Don't do that. Don't. As much as school is not all that, but you should still strive to do your best in whatever you're doing, because you should also understand that you are blessed to have this opportunity. There are many children that don't have this opportunity, and by you cramming last minute, it's just showing how ungrateful you are, because you do not value the fact that you are getting an education and others are not. Okay, I just made you feel guilty there. But anyways, what do I want you to do to avoid last minute cramming? I'm looking at my notes. Break down one task into smaller tasks. So I'm going to give you an example. For example, I have to write notes for chapter 1 to 10. I have to write all those notes tomorrow. What am I going to do? I'm going to prepare a to-do list, okay? I'm going to break down chapter 1 to 3. I'm going to say, for example, I'm going to do this in study session 1, right? In the morning, I'm going to do chapter 1 to 3. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to do chapter 4 to 6. And then in the evening, I'll just go hard and finish it from 7 to 10. So you're breaking down that one task that you have, which is taking notes, into different sessions, okay? Because you should have different study sessions throughout the day. If you're going to school, you should have study sessions after school or before school. It's all up to you and the kind of person you are. So number 2 is write down what needs to be done. If you know what needs to be done, for example, from the most priority down to the lowest, if you know what needs to get done, you can now fit it into your days, okay? And number 3, set your own deadlines for each mini task. So, for example, I say to myself, I want to write notes on chapter 1 to 3. I'm going to write notes on chapter 1 to 3 in the morning. That's the deadline that I've given myself, because it's my first study session. And that's how you just do it. And by the way, let me know if you want me to do a video on a revision timetable, or the most effective revision timetable, because I know a lot of you say that timetables don't work. Timetables don't work because you don't have discipline, and that's on you. That's not on the timetable. So yeah, I'm just putting it out there. So guys, if you've gotten this far, again, please like, comment, share. Let me know which bad habit you're struggling with, and yeah, we can just talk about it in the comments. So guys, that's all I have for you today. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.